Today's video is sponsored by Guild Wars 2. Download the base game for free today at guildwars2.com. Hey everyone, Guild Wars Living Story Season 4 Episode 3 is finally here. So today we're going to get you caught up on the need-to-know details so you can jump right in. Now, there are a lot of tricky names and pronunciations in here, so don't be that guy in the comments if I mess one up. With that out of the way, let's start with Episode 1, Daybreak. A short time after Balthazar's defeat, you meet up with Taimi and Ritlock on a small Dolyak ranch near Amnoon. Naturally, after his conscription of Joko's awakened army to fight Balthazar, you'd been trying to avoid Elonian cities. Marjorie and Casimir were keeping an eye on Kralkatorrik, but all he had done since the battle was sit on a cliff and sulk. Your meeting was cut short as a brandstorm broke loose over Amnoon. Despite Kralkatorrik's absence, you both hurry to Amnoon to help the citizens drive back the Branded as best as you can. Once the storm passes, Aurene arrives and gives your crew a vision of a faraway city and a massive awakened army. Agent Keto believed the city to be Faranur, the first city in Istan. You immediately board a ship bound for the Southern Isle. Once there, you head straight for the Astralarium in search of the Sunspear allies. There, you gain access to the Sunspear base under the Astralarium, but their leader, Spear Marshal Zaim, was attempting to liberate Champion's Dawn. You make a bid to rescue Zaim from a crew of Corsairs, but you're too late, as he's already been turned over for the bounty on his head. Together with Agent Keto and his troops, you engineer a daring rescue. Once reunited with Zaim, you head for the first city, joined shortly thereafter by Ritlock and Kanak. After a battle with some awakened Inquest and a large awakened Canid, Kanak detonates his explosives, triggering an avalanche. You and your friends are saved at the last moment by Brahm, who had been investigating undead attacks on Tyria. Reunited with old friends, Dragon's Watch and their allies destroyed the Inquest gates and continued through the ancient city until they reached a gate hub. On the central platform, it's revealed that Taimi had been coerced into helping open the gates for the awakened Inquest under the threat of being turned into an awakened herself. You and Brahm rescue Taimi, who had been trapped inside her golem. The trio managed to destroy all the gates in the room, but the threat of Joko and the awakened Inquest still loom overhead. Episode 2 opens with Agent Keto having discovered a possible lead, an Inquest scientist, who might be able to figure out what Joko is after. You, Rox, and Brahm decide to meet with Keto at the Lifeblood Waterhole. Using a special collector golem, you sneak into an Inquest lab hidden behind a waterfall to locate Blish, the scientist in question. At the end of the lab, your crew discovers that Blish is in Rata Primus. You can't take a portal directly into Rata Primus, but you're able to port to a lab close by. Gorik, Blish's brother, sends a distress signal claiming that Rata Primus is under attack by Awakened. Together with the help of Boudica, a char that the Inquest had been experimenting on, the crew escapes to her nearby village. The Inquest launch an invasion, but you push them back with the help of Brahm. Unfortunately, the village elder, Narn, is lost in the battle. With the help of Aurene, you and Taimi scout the central lab, which is protected by an outer shield. Once the outer 3 labs are sabotaged and the shield is down, you and your crew make preparations to enter Rata Primus. Rox and the Olmacon soldiers led a distracting ground assault on Rata Primus while you and Brahm struck from Saida's airship. Your crew makes it inside to find the lab in utter chaos. After obtaining security codes scattered around the labs, you find Gorik barricaded in his lab with his brother Blish. The reunion is interrupted as Joko manages to break into the highly secure lab and steal all the Inquest research on the Scarab Plague. You catch up to him in the gate hub, but he sends Commander Lanai to kill you and your party. During your fight, a portal activates and pulls you, Brahm, and Lanai through. The battle rages on despite this, and just before Lanai can be killed, the portal sucks up the 3 of you one last time and sends you to a desolate rock under a starry sky. Lanai, having been pulled to a place where Joko cannot raise her again, is killed for good. Blish reestablishes contact and is able to pull you both back onto the Sandswept Isles. So that's the major story so far. Long Live the Lich will pick up right where Episode 2 leaves off. Be sure to check out Jason's video covering his thoughts on Episode 3 here on the channel, and keep it locked on MMOHuts.com for all the latest gaming news and reviews.